Peace Reflections, you are over here with Tarethia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button because you never want to miss out on a video, okay? Today we are talking about the Sphinx. Now, I'm pretty sure you are very familiar with this, especially if you know anything about Egyptian history. I'm sure you are very familiar with the Sphinx. Now, when you look at the Sphinx, most people don't understand the science behind the reflection and the symbolism that is within the Sphinx, okay? So let's talk about it. Now, we all know on our compass we have north, south, east, and west, which gives us what? It gives us our directions, okay? Now, what else is similar within the zodiac signs? You have earth, you have fire, you have water, and you have air, okay? Now, all of those go hand in hand with the Sphinx. The Sphinx is actually represent all of that. It's represent the elements. It's represent the compass, the sense of direction. It's represent the zodiacs as well, reflection. Let's talk about it. Now, if you look at the Sphinx, you see the head of a man within the Sphinx, right? Now, the head of the man actually represents Aquarius. Aquarius, of course, we all know is an air sign, all right? Aquarius also represents the east, okay? So when you think about that, it all represents the east direction, okay? Now, as you can see a lion within the Sphinx as well, all right? We all know the lion represents what? Some people say Sagittarius, but it actually represents Leo, the lion, okay? The king and the queen of the jungle, all right? The king and the queen of the zodiac sign. So you have the lion head, which represents also the zodiac sign Leo, which is the head, which is king, which is queen, okay? So that all represents fire, okay? That's the element fire, all right? We all know Leo is a fire sign, all right? And it represents the direction of south, okay? Now, if you look at the Sphinx, what else do we notice? We see an eagle reflection. We see an eagle. Now, we all know the highest degree of an eagle, of Scorpio, is what? It's the eagle. You have the scorpion, you have the phoenix, and you have the eagle, okay? We all know the eagle can rise so high it doesn't worry about its enemies, because the higher the eagle goes, reflection, their enemies will eventually fall off, okay? That's a lesson Scorpio has to learn, all right? But it's also symbolized, it's a lot of symbolic meanings within that, okay? So it all goes in with why they would want to put that into the Sphinx, all right? So now we all know that Scorpio represents the element water, so there we have the Sphinx represent a element as well, which is water. Now that represents the west, the direction west, okay? Now what's last? We have the bull. If you look in the Sphinx, you can actually see the bull, all right? We have the tail of the bull, right? Now the tail of the bull, we all know the bull. When you think about the zodiac sign, what do we think about? We think about Taurus, baby. We're thinking about Taurus. And what is Taurus? Taurus is a earth sign. Taurus is an earth sign reflection, okay? And the direction that Taurus would represent is north, all right? So you have the head of a man, okay? We have the wings of an eagle, and we have the body of a lion, and we have the tail of the bull. Now, it's actually said that the Sphinx is actually on every planet, reflection. You can find an image of the Sphinx on every single planet. And if you go back into the Egyptian times, it was actually between the feet of the Sphinx was an obelisk, okay? And we all know the meaning and the symbolism behind the obelisk, okay? The obelisk, okay? We're going to do a different video, and we're going to break down the obelisk itself, okay? Now, not only that, this was actually used, the Sphinx reflection, this was almost like a whole tool. Not only was it symbolic with the zodiac signs, with the sense of direction, which are cardinal signs reflection, it was also symbolic with the equinox. They would actually use the Sphinx to calculate the equinox, knowing when are the equinox coming, okay? So remember, reflection, sometimes we can actually look back in history and we don't know. We're just looking at it as this is a wonder, this is a creation. The whole time, reflection, this is a tool that is actually being used to not only calculate the equinox, reflection, but it also represent parts of the zodiac sign and parts of the element as well, okay? Now, with that being said, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the follow button, the subscribe button. If you haven't already, went over there and join me on Rumble. Definitely go to Tarethia Perez, find me on Rumble. Go over there to YouTube. If you're on TikTok, my TikTok family, okay, I appreciate all of the support. Until next time, Ashe.